Righto, so we're back working on the RN. It's time to pull the cab off and start prepping it for paint. Boys are just getting the sticks out. Got a special guest on this one, Damo. We've had to do a bit of a shed clean up and move some stuff around, so we've got a dedicated engine building area slash storage. We've just had to start moving cars out into the paddock. Jordan, if you're watching, mate, I promise I'll put it back in the shed tonight before it starts raining. You used to be a rigger, eh?
Yeah, Port Endland, Pilbara region. Tying knots all day.
Righto, so that's going to make it a bit easier to get the cab ready for some paint. It's going to strip all this white stuff. This is the original colour. This is what I wanted to paint, isn't that right, mate? No good.
Banana.
So we're going with the banana yellow, the original colour of
Move hand painted pinstripe.
Of the rusty cab. Pretty much all the rust work is done. And then we're going to get some primer on this. Probably leave it, start doing some work on the chassis, getting this all cleaned up. Probably use wrap the coating or something on this, I don't know. There's so many different products out there, who knows. So that's the last of the stuff stripped from the engine bay. Just got to give it a rub back and get it painted. Managed to get 40 years worth of leaves and dirt out of this, which is pretty bloody satisfying, wasn't it?
It was amazing.
It's amazing. The amount of shit that was in there. Just a bit of a backstory on the bloke that's helping us out here today, Damo. He's actually the original owner of the Silver 80 series. And then it got passed on to me. And then over here is the current owner. What happened, mate? You found some more rust? So we're just welding up a few more spots that we couldn't really get to when the cab was on the chassis. Hey, can you shut up? We're trying to film over here.
Sorry, mate. Cut it.
So we've left it overnight, come out here, and it looks like it's working pretty well. Oh yeah.
Come on.
So this is the scary part where we might find more rust or more patches of bog. So tensions are higher this morning in the shed. Probably wondering why we're using this citrus strip. This is a budget build. I used this on my boat once, so I had some left over in the shed, so we thought let's just use that so we don't have to buy anything.
It's working.
It's working. Righto, so we're slowly getting there with the paint stripper. Very slowly getting there.
Keyword, very slow.
So we're not going to film much because we're probably going to pass out. So we'll just keep going. Just keep scraping. Just keep scraping.
Paint's off. Originally was white, turned to blue. Got the majority of it off. It's all smooth, but we're just going to come around to this side and then probably for today clean it all out and then maybe throw some primer on.
What's going on here, Max?
Just trying to get a couple of projects out of the way.
So this is a customer's Hilux. It's taking up a bit of room in the shed.
As mentioned previously, Jordy trying to limit the amount that's in the paddock.
Yeah, that'll do there. Yep. Yep.
Fucking nose cream.
So pretty much got the whole shell in a bit of primer now.
Do the panels now and bog.
So we'll probably leave it as is in the primer and get stuck into panels, the bonnet, the doors, because they need a bit of love. So yeah, didn't film much of the rest of stripping the roof and stuff like that because it was just the same as the back. So yeah, righto, so it's a new day. Primer's all dry on the shell. So what we're going to do now is start fitting up the panels and just making sure everything fits to the new cab and start doing a bit of bodywork. So the finished project, not really, but gonna start seeing what it's going to look like. Righto, so we're just trying to select.
Just going through the hard
Going through the parts. What have we got here? Going through the files. One of our doors was good. One of the white doors was good.
They're all pretty fucked.
They're all pretty fucked.
Guards.
What do we need? Guards. Righto. Easy.
Organisation. Right, take one of them.
Yellow.
Have a go at this. First go.
Look at that. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. That's a win.
Okay, shoot them up.
So we've got the doors, front guard on, to the tilt drive cab. Everything seems to line up. We did check this obviously at the start, but because we've been doing a lot of cutting and welding and stuffing around, we just wanted to make sure it still works. And while we're doing the bodywork, we're probably going to keep the panels on here once we fix up underneath and stuff like that, just to make sure all the angles stay the same when we're bashing it and making it all flat. But no, she's looking good. She even closes. How good's that?
Nice. All fit, as you can see down here. Got some snap bolts that still pops out the door.
What'd you say before? Closes better than a 2005 Land Cruiser door.
This is better, sounds more. Windows are fucking more efficient.
Now, what we've got here, Mr. Locky Pool. That's aircon, I believe, eh?
Aircon.
That's what he calls it. Poolie's aircon. So we've kept this door off the original, not original, off the two-wheel drive cab because ours was minced under here, but this one's pretty good. And it all lines up pretty well, which you've got to be happy about that. So that's episode 2 done. We got all the panels back on and working. The doors, the bonnet. Gave them a good sand. Now we're going to get into some bog work and some panel work. We had another guest on this episode, Ethan over there. Cheers to Ethan for helping us do a shitload of sand in the Savo. She's coming up good. It's good to see the yellow panels back on the car because for a while it was blue, it was white. It's good to see the original colour.
When it's ready for paint, you will see it then.